You see as Gandalf's eyes shoot open, ready for anything. They're glistening a very strange red hue.
Oh, and now you have gray eyes too. Great.
Wait, who? That one.
Galkin.
Gestured to the paladin. I gestured to Galkin.
Okay, Alucard takes a look at Galkin. What's he see?
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
That's 3 nat 20s.
Examining Galkin, your eyes sort of hyper-focus on his arm. You can see as he's equipping his gauntlet again, the hair on his wrists is standing on end, able to sense small changes in wind pattern or even to be able to sense forces or tremors in other people. His eyes are darting back and forth. You see that his fingers are twitching, ready to already fight, it seems. These are all aspects that you would see in a vampire. This is what vampires do whenever their senses are being increased.
You could say they're going ultra instinct.
Alucard takes out his shield and he bangs his axe on it and lets the noise ring out nearby.
As you do so, Bell sort of puts an arm out and says, "Is there a problem? Is the monster here?"
You bet your ass there's a monster here.
That is vulgar language. Highly disrespectful to donkeys.
Alucard points at Galkin. It seems you've been traveling with a vampire. Do I notice any other signs? For one, can I hear his heartbeat?
It's pumping, much faster than a normal person's heart would beat.
He's in the process of changing.
Yeah, I think he's about to have a heart attack.
I am no vampire. Not at all. I'm a changeling and do not wish to become a vampire of any sort.
You display all the signs of a vampire who's about to turn.
Do you remember when I touched the head earlier?
The head I specifically told you not to touch. Because I believed it was cursed. And the curse that I was up here to have been right about?
It wasn't cursed. I destroyed it because...
After touching it?
Yes, I touched it because touching it would give me these abilities.
You better start making sense real fast.
Give me the time. I am not just any changeling. I am special type changeling, from what I understand. The reason I asked to touch that head earlier is because now harness some of the abilities of that creature, the vampire. Because of this, I am very keen in studying into monsters, and that's why I asked you to teach me into such. I am no vampire, do not wish to be, and in fact only plan on using these abilities to help me exterminate other monsters. And fear not, this does not make me a vampire. I just gained its reflexes.
I think I need to make one thing clear. If you intend to travel with me, you will not use any abilities gathered by a vampire. Whether it be Spawn or Lord, you will not use them in my presence.
The abilities are harmless.
You'd get attached to them, and I don't know the full extent of them. For all I know, that's just the start of it. Soon you'll start sucking blood of the enemies.
No, that's not something I'll be able to do. Like I said, I only get the abilities. I only physically change appearance if I will it because of my changeling heritage. My mind is not affected by this.
Gonna need to see some proof of that.
Then you'll just have to let me use this power.
There's nothing a vampire can do that others cannot do infinitely better. A big reason I'm so against these new powers of yours is because you'll become over-reliant on them so quickly. A vampire power is immense and often sought after. One forgets who they are when they gain them.
Do not believe I'll get lost in these powers. In fact, I confirmed with Sir Vale here. I tend to limit the uses. They're not a drug, in essence. They're just abilities that I can harness when need be.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Galkin, did you know that your kind are quite delicious sautéed?
Why do you know this?
I get around.
Yeah.
As you say this, you feel a rumble in the ground beneath you. The tree branch begins to shake.
Run over the tree as these quakes happen, and I use all of my might to push it over.
Hey, you shake it, tree.
You see as Vale immediately jumps from the trap as he lands where the target should be, over the burger.
I'm gonna roll strength to push it over.
Bring it on.
7.
You didn't hack enough through the tree. It's not being wedged, and with the
What? Help me!
I'll help. Help us on the way. I do a drop kick onto the tree.
Alright, roll strength.
Shatter all the bones in your foot.
Beyond is so rigged. I gotta throw.
Yeah, that'll work. That pushes the tree over. And you see as Vale preps himself as this creature flies out of this loose dirt, gripping onto Vale as he is wrestling this creature as this tree falls directly into the middle of this creature's abdomen. You see Vale wrestling out of the mandibles of this bug-like creature, and he is going to roll a strength save. See as Vale takes one of the claws, twists it like it's a crab, and then pulls it off, using his legs to propel him forward, tearing off as these different tendrils are pulled from this and snap. He holds it and tosses it to the ground as he begins to just wail into this thing with unarmed strikes, his gloves fully removed. Alright, everyone roll initiative.
Leave some monster for the rest of us.
That's a nat 1 on initiative.
When I roll initiative, I roll an 11.
My initiative, I get a natural 1 plus 0.
Did we both roll nat 1?
First up in the roll is going to be the Ankheg. The Ankheg is going to take his action, and he's going to begin to burrow out from underneath this tree, and he's going to come up from behind Vale, and is going to take an attack. That's, oh my god, that's a dirty 20 to hit. Vale, does that hit you? Oh my, it hits Vale.
He's losing it, guys. Okay, compatriot. Alright, so Alucard is going to take out his warhammer and sprint over to him and club it in the head.
Alright, roll to hit.
8.
As you swing, your hammer hits the armor of this creature, but it doesn't seem to break it. But you can definitely feel your hammer enter through. Compared to the strength of your bladed warhammer, it carved right through, but didn't seem to do any feasible damage as you tear your warhammer back out, ready to strike again.
My bonus action, maul at the creature.
Next up is Vale. Vale is going to try to get out of this grapple.
To give him advantage. Yeah, that is my bonus action.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can take.
Right, I do that.
You can take the help
To give him
action.
advantage on it.
You begin to pry it open to get himself loose. He got a 19 and natural 1 for the Ankheg. You both snapped these mandibles off the mouth of this creature as Vale is freed, and that is going to be the end of Vale's turn. Next up in the round is Galkin.
Sword drawn, and my thing just connected and snowflakes started falling from my character sheet. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it with my longsword. That is a 16 hit.
16 does hit. Roll damage.
Wait, so I have a question. A longsword has 1d8 plus 3 and then 1d10 plus 3, but I can't find why.
Are you wielding it with one or both hands?
Let me see if I have a shield equipped. I do not have a shield equipped. Well, I love that. That's a 2 plus 3, so 5.
You see as you quickly swing around this tree and stab this sword into its eye with both hands around the hilt of your blade, and you feel your senses tingle as you quickly pull out of this creature's head and get ready for another strike. You have a bonus action.
Yes, as a bonus action, I'm gonna hit it again with my sword. That's nice. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit. Roll damage.
Still two-handed. That's gonna be a 7.
As you quickly dash forward with this sword in both your hands and slam it through the opening caused by the warhammer of Alucard, as you twist the blade inside of its head, it begins to bleed profusely from its skull. But you tear this blade out as fast as you can to gain another opening. Next up is going to be Alexander. This creature is looking very, very weak at this point.
So I finally finished holding up my apron, which is what was taking me so long. Then I used...
You got it done in a timely manner!
I used my bonus action to initiate the Crimson Rite, and as blood falls down from my wrist, it envelops the end of my warhammer in bloodshot ice as I jump off the chimpanzee and try to hit the creature with the warhammer. I got a 21.
That hits. Go ahead and roll some damage, baby.
12.
12? How do you want to do this?
I jump up from the top of the chimpanzee trap and smash down the hammer onto his forehead as part of the ice shatters off and I land on the ground.
You see as this creature falls to the ground lifeless, blood spewed across all of you, and mandibles scattered across the ground. The tree sort of splintered from the tough chitin that it crashed into. And Vale standing there, reapplying his white gloves. Well, should we get paid?
Alexander, help me with this. I grab one side of the beast's head.
Yeah. I say, pulling off a claw of the creature to cook later and putting it in my backpack.
Twist counterclockwise.
I know. I know about cooking. You know about monsters. Yes, quite the synchronicity we have in our professions. We're at it, we can just take all the claws.
We twist counterclockwise and it comes off neatly.
Vale goes underneath the creature and begins to hoist it over his shoulders, sort of like a pack, carrying this 10-foot long bug over his shoulders. Back to the town hall?
No, we twisted the head off. We only take the head.
No. Keep holding it. Let me help you. I have an idea.
As you make contact with this creature, you can feel a surge of energy as its own being passes into you.
You're right, Galkin. We can cook the whole thing.
No, I was thinking more or less this skin might be good armor. I'm gonna knock on the shell.
The chitin would be good armor, but it tends to rot after a few hours after death.
It might stay once it's boiled, and boiling would get the meat off. It turns quite tender, but meat does.
We don't have nearly a big enough pot to boil.
I'm sure the
with.
village would have one. I mean, they have to cook for all those people. You think they make the soup one cauldron at a time?
That's the point.
A big animal. Maybe if we divide it into sections.
As you all finally arrive at the town, you bring this head towards the leader as he's beginning to rally troops. And we will fight to the very last one. Oh, hey, my hunter. And friends.
We're all covered in blood.
Yeah. You guys don't look too good. Is that... Oh, the gods, is that it? He runs through the crowd. People are in shock.
You were being attacked by an Ankheg. It's a giant bug that tends to burrow in the ground. They don't travel in packs, so you won't have to worry about another one.
You four did this all by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 4 of us, so not by ourselves.
Well, we operated as a party.
We did.
Oh, take out the acid sack. Or it burns through.
What?
I rip it out and throw it into the crowd.
Ooh! Don't worry, I was already missing the left one.
By the way, there's two.
What? Perhaps you told me this. Ooh, he begins to hobble back, holding his groin, back over to the town hall. Ooh.
Hey, do you guys have a massive pot anywhere nearby?
Iffy sort of looks at you, and you can see that she tells you in American Sign Language that yes, but it's in storage.
Can I signal back in American Sign Language? Can you go get it?
I signal back coolly, bring it out.
She signals back. I can still hear on mute.
Alucard knows Common Sign Language too.
I know.
Email to Alexander, why don't they just have that in storage?
I signal back to them. I don't know, it seems very counterintuitive.
I kind of want to see the scourge.
It's just the pot.
Anyway, the crowd's still there, right?
Yes.
I'd like to yell out to all of them, who wants to feast on a lot of bug meat? It tastes just like lobster.
Roll a persuasion check. With advantage.
Natural 20.
These people stand up and cheer. They begin to throw their weapons to the ground, and they are cheering. They're hoist you up in the air as they are taking you to where they would typically have a party or a bonfire. They begin to set up logs and enormous tree branches as they set up this giant pot and fill it up with different ingredients of different vegetables, different wheat, and they fill it with a bunch of their meat from different pork, fish, and different types of beef. They mix it all into a stew.
I sort through all the ingredients so that only the best dish will be left standing, and then instruct Vale to put the giant bug's body and all of its limbs into the pot.
If you boil the heads long enough, it will shrink now.
Yes, but I would recommend a separate chamber. It does have acid. I'm all for a bit of spice in my food, but I don't think these people can handle it.
We took out the poison sacks. You threw them quite wildly.
Oh, yes. I do hope people dodge that.
Who left this puddle of acid in the floor? My 2-year-old could have died.
I wouldn't worry about it. I start stirring the pot of ingredients like a witch.
Vale begins to slowly break off different pieces of the Ankheg and place it into the pot one by one.
It's done. This water was already beyond boiling point. It did not take that long to cook. You people made a massive fire. I don't think you people understand thermodynamics.
You know what thermodynamics are.
You all feast for the night, and you enjoy your time. They have some festivities.
It's delicious.
And you would all gain nothing because it's the very first session. This is milestone, baby.
Do we get a level?
No, not even a little bit. What? No, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we all get 8. We all get 8 HP from my cooking skills.
That's the end of the session, by the way. Go, leave.
And that wraps up session 1. Hi, I'm Pikazard, or as you might know me, I am Galkin Brightburn. That's my character. That's who I play. I fiddle with subtitles, and I also manage the community posts for What a Board D&D. If you like what you hear so far in session 1, consider sticking around. Like the videos you like, comment anything that you found funny throughout the video, anything that interested you throughout the video. Maybe if you have a question, we'll do our best to answer that. And consider subscribing if you really like what you're hearing. We appreciate any feedback you're willing to give, and we're looking forward to the future of What a Board D&D. We have more videos planned to come out, obviously. Session 2, we've played it, so now it's only got to be edited. And I've got to fiddle with the subtitles, which might take a little while. Generally, though, we post the video and then I mess with the subtitles, so. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to all of us. And this is, like he said in the first video, one of TownsideDM's biggest projects. And I'm really happy playing this. This is like one of the funnest things I've done. And I know he's having a good time DMing, so, you know, that's all we really need. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you keep enjoying. Have a good day, and that's one way to do it.